Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Rob's Rig. So let's take a look at the practicality of a Jeep Wrangler four-door. You know, there's a lot of four-door SUV type vehicles out there in the market, right? So how does the Jeep fare from a daily use kind of thing? Well, first of all, let's take a look at how it actually fits in the garage. This is a standard two-car garage, and you can see opening the doors and things, I've got plenty of room here. I'm not slamming into the other car sitting here. And even with a lift that I've got in the garage, I know most people probably don't have that, still have plenty of room for the rear door as well. How about over on the driver's side? Just about the same. We've got plenty of room over here. We can open the driver's door and we're not slamming into the wall or anything like that. So plenty of space inside the garage to be able to, I guess, daily use the Jeep Wrangler without having to screw with watching where your doors are gonna hit and things like that. What about entry? Let's check it out, see how it is to get in and out of this thing. To walk up, you open the door, obviously. And getting in, I usually just step in. I don't use the running board that's down there on the side. My wife likes that. For me, it's just kind of in the way. Now, I am a whopping 5'9.5". So, average size person, I guess, about 190 pounds, let's say. Yeah, I know, a little extra. But anyway, pretty simple to get in and out of, no issues, anything like that. Now, I will say where the running board comes in handy for me when I get out, I kind of step over with my left leg, and then I kind of brace myself with my right leg on the running board. So I do actually use it a little bit. How about in the rear? Any room back there? And by the way, nice and spacious in here too. Don't really have any issues there. Do have to watch your head on the side a little bit depending on how you get in and out. From the back, not too bad back here either. I kind of grab the grab handle when I get in, and again, I just kind of step in, right? Now, honestly, I don't ride back here very often. I don't ever ride back here, to be honest. But a couple of things back here. The seats, they are a little bit more straight up and down. I always tilt mine back, as you can see here, but I don't think uncomfortable for anybody riding back here. And there is a cutout sort of thing in the seat here to give you more knee room, I guess. And there is plenty of knee room back here. So you're never touching the seats or anything like that. Plenty of headroom back here. I don't really feel confined at all. So I think maybe as a family hauler, you know, if you're gonna take little kids somewhere, or maybe you've got car seats or something like that, they certainly would fit back here without any problems. Getting out, I kind of grab either the handle here on the side or the grab handle that I put on the back of the seat. Generally, I would grab that handle if I was riding back here. Swing out, and I do the same thing. Kind of brace my foot down here on the running board, and then just kind of step out like so. Pretty good size back here too. I don't think anybody's really ever going to be too cramped for space. If you put 3 adults back here, obviously that's going to take up more room. Probably would not be that comfortable, but for 2 normal sized adults, I think, with just the way that it's set up here, I think it would be perfectly fine. Now, what about the back? And this is one area that I really like about the four-door Wrangler. Gives me a good amount, or good space, I guess, to be able to haul things in the back where it's covered, so I don't have to expose anything to the elements. Let's take a look back there. Okay, looking in the back, and I really do like the amount of access room that you get with the Jeep because of the window that goes up and the big swing out door. This is kind of nice. You will notice a little weight because of that spare tire being mounted back here. Not really a big deal. Good amount of space here to be able to haul, I don't know, a couple suitcases. Groceries for sure will fit back here. And then underneath, assuming you don't have the upgraded sound system with the amp and all that stuff, You've got a little kind of hidden storage area to be able to throw things that either you want to keep out of sight or you want to have them secured so they don't roll all over the place. The seats do fold down. Let's see if I can do that from the rear. I think so. Let's see. Push that one up. Grab this one. And notice the headrests pop down. They have to do that, otherwise you're going to hit the seats up front. But let's see if we can hoist this one down from back here as well. I think so. Well, almost all the way. The Jeep is still new, so they don't want to fall down. Now, let's measure. I'm curious to see how much actual space we get back here. So let's whip out the tape measure. Going from the front seat back to the opening on the door, you've got, rounding down a hair, about 69 inches. And then across the opening itself here, and we'll go from here to here, that's really usable space, I think. You're going to get about, right about 41, maybe 42, 41 and a half, 42 inches. I'd say 41 3/4 inches across. So not quite 4 feet, obviously. I mean, you're not going to fit 4x8 sheets of plywood or anything back there, but still plenty of space to be able to haul stuff. Another nice thing back here, they do put in a lot of tie down areas. So if you're going to tie anything down back here, also, of course, you've got the roll bar up here that you can also tie things down if you want. And I just noticed up here on the light, we still have some of the packing materials from when we received this. Good to take that off, I think. But nonetheless, you do have a light up there so that if it's nighttime or whatever, you're going to be able to light up the space so you're able to see things. As far as other storage within the Jeep, let's go around to the side. We've got, I think, ample storage for what most people are going to do. On the sides, you of course have the little netting thing, which is common for the Jeep. Up behind the front seats, you've got pockets. No center console storage though. That's kind of a drag. I always thought it would be nice to have something here that would pull down, but we do not. On the other side, same thing. We've got the cargo net over there, and we've got the pocket behind the seat. The one area it's lacking here, I think, it would be nice if we had some sort of under seat storage. If these pulled up and we could store things down there, but we don't. Let's move into the front. We've got the netting on the sides, same as in the back. And then of course, you can put one of these little trays in here like we always do. It gives you a little bit of storage space here. You've got a fairly decent sized glove box for what it is. I never keep anything in there really except for the manual, the set of tools down here, and insurance and that kind of stuff. In the center console area, you've got storage up above like so. Can't really fit a lot in there, but a little bit. And then a secondary storage area down here. A lot of people will put a tray in there. You know, I've done that before, but I often find anything that I want is down below, and then I have to screw around pulling that storage thing off. So I kind of decided not to put one in this Jeep, but you can. And then we did add this little storage area here in the front, just a place to, I guess, throw some more stuff if you want. We don't really have anything up above on the well, we have a little bit up here on the visors. You'll notice there's a paper clip there. That, I suppose, is to put your registration and stuff. If you wanted, you could clip it under there so that it's easily accessible. Hopefully, you're never going to need that in the form of getting pulled over and having to provide proof of insurance and registration and all of that. We keep that in the glove box anyway. But that's just a quick look from a daily standpoint. You know, how accessible is the Jeep? What's it like getting in and out? Pretty simple, I think. Just as easy as the myriad of other SUVs out there, except we have an advantage with the Jeep Wrangler, and that is it's the 4x4 king. So in the wintertime, if you need to, just pop it into four-wheel drive and you shouldn't have any problems getting out of or going to any place that you want. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Do you have a Jeep Wrangler 4-door in the market? Something you consider? I'd just be curious to know. Don't forget, smash that subscribe button if you haven't before, and we'll see you next time on the web. Bye.